Meantime, the Bentonville Film Festival is in full swing, celebrating its 5th year, and Netflix's highly anticipated film, Good Sam, is making a splashy debut at the festival this year. Take a look.
Just last week, 8 people have found $100 grand on their doorsteps. We're looking for the Good Samaritan who's behind it.
A woman started an anonymous Good Samaritan club.
And some guy in line at the grocery store anonymously paid for the next 10 people.
When I first got put on this story, I was sure Good Sam had some ulterior motive. But there are way more people out there doing good.
A lot of good being done. So joining us now is actress, activist, and Bentonville Film Festival co-founder, Geena Davis. Geena, thanks so much for taking the time.
Thank you. Pleasure.
I want to ask you first, though, obviously you've had a very successful career in acting, so why this festival and why spend the time? What is the main push behind the Bentonville Film Festival?
Right. So I've actually spent over a decade being very interested in on-screen portrayals in children's entertainment. And then this idea came along to have a film festival that would look at both on-screen and behind-the-camera positions as far as diversity and inclusion is concerned. And I thought it was a fantastic idea. And who doesn't want to have their own film festival? I figure not only men named Robert can have a film festival.
Yeah, that's a good point. I'd like to have one someday, maybe, perhaps. We'll see.
Oh, God. So, Geena, so you have the Institute of Women in Media, and I'm wondering if you can talk a little bit about the strides that have been made in this area, and really how much ground has to be covered when it comes to including women and also minorities in television and also film.
Right, right. So it's, it's so unconscious, it's so ubiquitous that we don't really notice it all the time, but it's a huge problem, especially in the entertainment industry. And I feel strongly that, we learn our value through seeing people like us in movies and TV and in the media. And if you're left out completely or narrowly stereotyped or hypersexualized, it's a terrible message, especially for little kids. But so we're trying to address that. And, as far as films go, for every one speaking female character, there are 2 male characters, and crowd scenes are even worse than that. And so we have a lot of improvement to make. LGBTQ, in our most recent study, LGBTQ characters and disabled characters were only 1% of the characters, and it's obviously far more in real life. So we're not even reflecting real life. We're doing a much worse job than that. So it's something that we really need to fix.
Geena, let me ask you about this because there's a Walmart logo right there over your shoulder, and I wanted to ask why partnering with Walmart was a thing for this this film festival. Is there anything beyond, obviously, the Bentonville connection there, Walmart headquartered in Arkansas? So why partner with Walmart, and what's the big push with the film festival?
So Walmart was our founding sponsor, and they've been incredibly supportive, and they are really aligned with our mission of increasing diversity in every aspect, really. So so we're thrilled to have them. We have lots of sponsors, and they all have a mission to increase inclusion and diversity. So so we're very pleased with that. It really helps us in our efforts.
Got it.
Geena, I do have to ask, though, about that Walmart partnership, if there's any concerns for you, given that this is so important to you, knowing that Walmart has been sued not just once, but also twice in class action lawsuits about gender discrimination.
Well, obviously that's something we thought about, and my feeling is that and having worked with them and had lots of conversations with them, they are definitely headed in the right direction, and I think encouraging that is really important.
All right, and a lot of work being done on the diversity front, no doubt, with this film festival. Geena Davis, thank you so much for joining us. Appreciate you taking the time.